Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Excuse me with that issue right there, man. I hate my videos. Try to have the best quality videos that I can, but y'all come on in. I'm back. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Excuse me for the last video I did. It was like the screen wasn't, the phone wasn't able to get put on rotated screen, so the screen was sideways. I think it's not right here. It's right now. You know, my eyes still not 100%. So I just had eye surgery in my right eye. So it said it's gonna take some time for my vision to come back. So I still can't see your comments. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Hi to everybody. You know, let me get back on track here. You know, distractions. I tell you, distractions. I'm trying to stay focused on what I was saying. But anyhow, like I was saying on the last live I did before it got deleted, you know, I'm a kingdom coach and I'm down to earth. You know, I'm not so spiritually minded to earth is no good. You know, and I teach people God's way, the right way. You know, and what I was saying is, you know, a lot of Christian people, kingdom people are married, and the only reason why they marry is because God hates divorce. They're not happy in their marriage. A lot of Christian people have sexless marriages, and I believe in talking about sex in marriage. You know, we are sexual creatures. The Bible talks about sex. God created sex. The devil is not nasty. The Bible said marriage is honorable and the bed is undefiled. So, you know, I talk about these things, the kingdom way, God's way. You know. But you got some religious people don't want to hear about that. Oh, anything is not about sex, and I get that. I get that. I understand marriage is not all about, I get that. But that's one thing that's important. And I deal with women who in sexless marriages and they frustrated. You know, in marriage where they not being touched by their husband, they're not being affectionate by their husband because they married the wrong person. You know, they're not equally yoked. And the Bible says do not be unequally yoked. You know, like I said, what that means is, you know, in biblical days, they had two ox, you know, and they put a yoke on one ox and put a yoke on the other ox, and they connected it together, and they got to work together to plow the field. You know, they got to be on one accord. You know, they got to be the same animal, the same size. They had to be compatible. You know, it also says in the Bible, do not get an ox in the ass to plow the field because they're not compatible. If you get an ox and a donkey, a female donkey and an ass, whatever, and you try to connect, yoke them together, they're gonna be fighting, bumping heads, and somebody probably gonna get killed because they're not compatible. They're not the same animal. And you got a lot of Christian people, they are unequally yoked. It's like an ox and a donkey, yoked together, and it's like a tug of war. There's like a tug of war going on, you know, and because religion, and again, religion got people in marriages that they're not happy. I coach women where church folks told them to marry that man. Y'all ought to get married. And one friend of mine told me that church folks told her, the church mother told her to marry her ex-husband. And the whole time he was cheating on her. And then when she wanted to get out of marriage, oh, you can't get out of marriage. You got to pay for your husband and all that here. Now that to me that's very ignorant and stupid for a person to pray for your husband to stop cheating on you. And they believe that God gonna make your husband stop cheating on you. Baby, God don't make nobody do nothing. We have a freedom of choice. And to your husband change his mind and stop cheating on you, God ain't gonna make nobody stop cheating on you. But church folks told women, when your husband cheated on you, pray for him. To me, that's very ignorant. There's nowhere in scripture where somebody prayed for a man to stop cheating on them and then God made the man stop cheating. We have a choice. We have a choice. God don't make no man serve him. God don't make no man love him. God allow men to choose him. So why would God make a man start cheating on you and be faithful to you? So if you're in a marriage and your husband cheating on you, get out the marriage. You have ground for divorce because he broke the covenant. But church mothers told younger women to stay married. And some Christian folks are so ignorant. I heard a prophetess, whoever she is, telling women, my husband was cheating on me, and he was a prophet. He was cheating on me with multiple women in the church, and I remained faithful to him, and I kept giving him my body because I was still obligated because he my husband. That's ignorance on nowhere. I ain't finna let no woman, I know she cheating on me, and I'm gonna sit right there and go and give her my hammer and get a disease. If my wife cheating on me, I'm not doing nothing with her no more. I ain't doing nothing with her no more. Cause why? You're not finna give me no disease. That's disgusting for a person that have multiple partners on their wife. But the church folks said, no, pray for him and remain married. Now that man gonna bring you back something you can't get rid of. Pray to God that God protect you, that you don't get no disease. That's ignorant. And I come on here to come against ignorant stuff. So many church folks are married and they're unequally yoked because of religion. Somebody told them that is your husband. A young woman got killed by a false prophet because the prophet told her, the prophet was inside the church doing a service. He was prophesying. He wasn't prophesying, he was prophesying. He told the young girl, come here. Are you married? She said, no, I'm engaged. He told the young girl, God say, break up with your fiance because God say you my wife. But she being young and naive and you know, not in tune with God, she in tune with religion. So she do what the prophet say, and she married the prophet. Now check this out now. Check this out. I'm engaged, right? I'm a good man, I'm engaged. I'm saying if I was engaged, I'm just saying, if I was engaged, right? I'm a good man. I'm not a prophet. I'm a good man. And I treat my fiance like a queen. I'm a God-fearing man, right? Why would God tell my fiance to break up with me to go marry a prophet? God ain't got no respect. God do not have a respected person. God don't love a prophet more than he love a regular Christian. Why would God tell that woman to leave me and go marry a prophet? So homegirl married the prophet. The whole time he was cheating on her. And then the man started putting hands on her. It was all on YouTube. Right there in Orlando, Florida. The man started putting hands on her. So when the man started putting hands on her, she wanted to get a divorce, and her brother, it went viral. She was at her brother's house, I think. Her husband came over there, the false prophet came over there, and her brother jumped on him. And he said, if I don't kill your sister, I will be fake. I think the next day, she went to work. She worked at a bank, and she opened up the bank in the morning. The next day she went to work, the false prophet, came up behind her and shot her. She started running. He shot her. She fell. He came on top of her with the gun and went bap bap, unloaded the gun. She dead. Listen to these eating behind church folks. Do not let nobody tell you who your spouse is. Again, somebody told me a young minister, he was up on a pastor. It was a girl in his church that he liked because she was attracted to him. He told his pastor. The pastor told him, no, don't date her. Date the other sister. I think she'd be a better fit. But he was not attracted to her. That was not his type physically. But by him being ignorant, guess what he did? He followed his pastor. He married somebody that he's not attracted to. I'll tell y'all what I know. Men do not fall in love unless there is a physical attraction. That's why when you meet a man, like, let's say you meet a man on Facebook. Why do you think a man asks you for a picture of your whole body? Before a man fall in love, he want to see how you look from head to toe. He want to know, are you thick? Are you slim? Are you his cup of tea? That's how men is. That's how men is. One time my friend say, man, I want you to meet somebody, man. I want to hook you with somebody. The first thing I said, how she look. The first thing I said, how she look. I want to see her first. You got a picture? Because if she don't look to me, she ain't got to look good to my friend. She got to look good to me. You know what I'm saying? So this man married somebody who's not attracted to, and I say he's not happy. He's not happy. Men don't fall in love because a woman is God-fearing, because she's nice to him and all that. That's part of it. That's second. That's on the back burner. But men fall in love with their eyes. Period. When God made a man, he made a man to fall in love by what they see. He made a woman look so good. When a man see a woman, he want to be with her. I say this over and over again, but church folks told me the same thing they told a young man. That's your wife. She's not my wife. Oh, God said that's your wife. Well, first of all, why didn't God tell me she's my wife? Why didn't God tell me she's my wife? This is not even my topic, but I'm trying to go somewhere with this. Why God gonna tell you who I'm supposed to marry? But why you gonna see what I'm saying? Why God can't speak to me? I got the same Holy Spirit you have. Do not let nobody tell you who your spouse is. If God don't tell you, don't marry that person. Period. I don't care what they say. They told me that person was my wife. I said, she's not my cup of tea. I'm not attracted to her like that. Oh, looks don't matter to God. God not all about looks. It's about God fearing. She a good woman. All it is. Listen, pastor, elder, the prophet came to me. I had a dream about you, and I'm supposed to get married, and all my dreams come true. In my head, I said, I bet you $100 this dream gonna be the first dream that's gonna fall on the ground. If that dream ain't coming true, it'll be a cold day in hell before that dream come true. Because that is not my wife. I'm not marrying nobody who I don't look at and see as attractive to me. Look, she ain't gotta be like, you know, like the girl, you know, the video that went viral. The girl like Kiki Palmer, you know, when that video went viral, she was dancing up on the other dude, whatever, what she had on. She had a nice shape, nice body. I'm not talking about that. She ain't gotta be like that. She gotta be attracted to me. Now, she might not have the best body. She might have a little weight on her. But if she got a beautiful face, I can roll with that. You see what I'm saying? I can roll with that. I'm not talking about like she gotta be what society call pretty. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about that. I'm not that picky with being looks. Well, you know, she gotta be like that right there. But if I look at a woman and I don't see myself romantically in love, like romantically, like physically attracted to her, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna be with somebody who I'm not happy with. And that's why I try to get your people to understand. Do not marry nobody if you don't want to marry them. Forget what God, they say what God say. If God don't tell you, don't do it. Because church folks, they're not a prophet like. And I don't believe God would tell a man to marry a woman if that woman is not attracted to him. God won't do that. It's not Bible. It's not in the Bible. It's not, my thing, if it's not in the scripture, I don't go by. I go by the Bible. Not one scripture that the Bible says God told a man to marry her because she's God-fearing and she was unattracted to that man. And looks don't matter. Looks does matter. To men. Now, maybe not to women, but to men, looks matter. Because when Abraham told his servant, he said, I want you to go find my son, Isaac, a wife. Do not get him a Canaan woman. Go to in my hometown and back and get him a Jewish woman of my kind, my people. And find my son a wife. Watch this. So his servant said, okay, master, I'm going to do it. His servant left Canaan and went back to Jerusalem or whatever it was at that time. Where Rebecca lived there, I can't remember. And he stopped at the well. He prayed to God. He said, God, whatever woman I asked to give you some water, and she said yes, and let me water your camels too. Let that be the wife for my servant son. Yeah, remember that scripture now. Remember that, right? He prayed to God for that, right? When Rebecca came to the well, he said, hey, you know, can I have a drink? Yes. And could I also water your camels too? So that let me know God chose Rebecca for Isaac. Right or wrong? He prayed to God. He asked God for direction. Show me who my servant son should marry. God chose Rebecca. Right? If you read your Bible, the Bible says Rebecca was pretty. If that was not important, why that's in the Bible? The Bible said Rebecca was pretty. She was beautiful. A very beautiful woman. So I got scripture. God ain't gonna tell no man to marry. He's not gonna pick a wife for a man and marry that woman because if she's not attracted to that man. I don't believe that. But you got deep pastors. You got deep apostles lying, telling people that God told him to marry their wife because she was God-fearing and she was not attractive. I had a woman one time, right? And she started watching my videos, so she liked me. So she tried to hook up with me, do videos with me, you know, because she liked me. You know. And I didn't, and she wasn't a bad looking woman, but I never seen her natural look. Now, it's just me. You know. I had a feeling that she liked me. But I didn't see her natural look. You know. So I went, and this is what men do. This is what a lot of men do. So I went on her Facebook page, you know, started looking at her pictures and everything. And my thing is, I want to see how you look without that makeup on. And that's most men. I'm not saying women should not wear makeup. I'm not against that. But all your pictures on Facebook and I will never see you with no makeup on. I'm not gonna shoot my shot. That's just me. And most men like that. Most men like that. I want to see how you look without the makeup on. And all her pictures, she had makeup painted on her face like paint. So I didn't shoot my shot. So she brought to my attention, like, so what? How you feel about me? I said, well, us men, we visual. If that red day ain't there, I'm honest with them. You're not really, what I'm saying, my cup of tea. Well, it's not about look, because it was a pastor I heard. He said that God told him to marry his wife, but she was not attracted to him. But he said no at first, and he kept on, and God kept on telling him to marry her, so he finally married her, and they married, and they happy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. So what she was saying is, it's about a good fit for you. Another woman said the same thing. And I tell women that, listen, men are not wired like y'all. Y'all can fall in love with the ugliest man in the world. Because I don't see you women let a ugly, stinking, fat behind man drag them in the mud. That's y'all. That's how y'all fall in love. I'm not, but I told her, men are different. So anyhow, I didn't shoot my shot. She blocked me on Facebook or on YouTube, whatever. That's the thing. So now we got a bunch of people married and they're not happy. They're not having sex. They're not being intimate with one another. They're not holding hands. They're not, I'm the type of person, I like a woman that's natural. That's just me. Natural. That's just me. That's my thing. If I don't see your natural look, I'm not gonna shoot my shot. Period. That's just how I am. But my point is, we have to start telling people who Christian folk need to start telling people who they should marry, and let folks date somebody, court somebody, let the man see what he like, pursue the woman, and let the woman make her decision based upon how this man treat me. And I don't believe a woman should marry a man that's totally unattractive. But if women tell me, Coach Rod, looks don't matter to me, then that's y'all. But some women say, Coach Rod, I'm not picky about looks, but I want a man that look a little handsome, that I can, work with. That's cool too. But see what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it is, we got so many Christian people are married, and they are unhappily married because of what church folks said to do. They get married based upon religion. And the only reason why they married because the Bible said God hate divorce. Because when you marry somebody when a man marries somebody where there's no attraction there, he's not gonna be fully happy. I'm trying to tell you what I know. If a man tell you he married his wife because she was God-fearing and it wasn't about looks, he look at other women on social media. Them older men who so spiritually minded, the men who told y'all, who came in my comment and told y'all what Coach Rod, I know you say men are visual, but I had talked to men at my church and they told me, like the older men, they told me that they married their wife because she was anointed and God-fearing. They lying. Because soon the older man see a young girl in the church with a nice booty and pretty face, he's looking. They can fool y'all. A man can't fool me. I know a man because I'm a man. I know what we like. If a man do not have integrity, if a man have not made a covenant with, Job 31:1, I made a covenant with my eyes not to look at a young girl in lust. If a man have not matured and be married and say, you know what, that's a good looking woman, but I'm married, let me keep my eyes off her. If a man don't make that decision in his mind, well, he gonna be married and looking at other women. If a man not attracted to that woman, he gonna be married and looking at other women. In his head, like, dang, I should have married that. Dang, I should have married that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way God set it up. God made me in that way. And I'm sick and tired of religion. Got people in these marriages and they not happy. When a man marry a woman that there's no attraction there, he's not gonna want to sleep with her. He's not gonna want to cope. When a man don't want to hold and cuddle with you, you're not his type. if with a man and y'all just friend with benefits, which I don't recommend, and he don't cuddle with you, he don't hold you, you're not his type. You just good enough for him to sleep with. When you are a man type, he gonna put his hands on you. He not gonna really keep his hands off of you. Trying to tell you what I know. When you are that man type, he gonna be touching you all day, all night long. You gonna be like, dang. The woman who I married, she gonna be like, dang, give me a break. Cause I'm telling you now, but I'm gonna squeeze that booty. I'm gonna grab me some booty. I don't care if she got a little handful. It could be a little. I don't care. I like a little booty now. You know, if she ain't got no booty, at least have a pretty face. You have a pretty face. And I'm the type of man, when I love a woman, she gonna gain weight. She gonna gain weight. Like my ex. When I met her, she was real slim. But 2-3 years later, she gained weight. Cause when the man love a woman, oh, she gonna gain some weight. If she slim, yeah, I'll put that weight on her. Now she gonna be slim thick. Now she gonna be slim with a little booty. You see what I'm saying? But that's us men. Us men are very visual. If a man ain't touching on you like that and he ain't rubbing on you, he not physically attracted to you, sis. When the man physically attracted to you, he not gonna be able to put his hand, he not gonna be able to take his hands off of you. I'm a man, I know this here. See what I'm saying? So this is why I don't recommend people tell people who to marry. Cause me, if I had a pastor, he tell me to marry somebody who I'm not attracted to, I'm gonna say, Doc, I'm not doing it. Doc, I respect you, you're my pastor, but I'm not doing it. I'm not marrying nobody who I don't see that way. I ain't doing it. I'd rather be single. And this is why I do what I do. Because we got so many kingdom people married and they married to the wrong person. And this is what I talked about to young women the other night, about marrying a man that's obese. Marrying a big man. A lot of women marry a man because he a nice guy. Coach Rod, he was so nice. I'm on the phone with a client. He was so nice, Coach Rod. I mean, he gave me everything I wanted. I really don't do like big dudes. But I said, you know what? Let me give him a chance because he's very nice. Kind, sweet, charming. So I gave him a chance. Coach Rod, we go 6 months. Nothing. He don't even touch me, Coach Rod. 6 months. And not only that, Coach Rod, he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. Now they Christian. And guess what? They stay inside the marriage because God hate divorce. They married and ain't. To me, why get married if you're not gonna touch your wife or touch your husband? Why get married? Why get married? If you that deep and you don't need sex and affection from a person, just stay single. Why get married then make somebody else's life? This is one thing I hear about people. People are so selfish. Why get married and make somebody else's life miserable? Why should I get married, right? And my wife telling me, like, baby, work on your weight. Let me cook your food. Let me put you on a diet so you can be healthy. If I love her, if she's my wife and I love her, guess what? I'm going to submit to her. I know the Bible says a woman should submit to her husband, but sometimes a man can be submissive too. I'll be like, you know what, baby, you're right. So I will let her lead in that area. You see what I'm saying? But when you got a man so selfish that his wife telling him lose weight, eat right, and he still don't eat right, that's selfish. Why get married to ruin somebody else's life? Stay single. You know what I'm saying? So I talk about these topics to keep y'all from getting married and y'all not happy. And if you feel in your spirit that God tell you not to get married, do not get married. Women told me in Coach said to Coach Rod, God told me not to marry that man. I married that man anyway. Man ended up cheating on him. Man ended up putting their hands on him. One girl said, Coach Rod, I got sick of my wedding day. Still marry the man. Do not marry nobody if you don't feel led to do that. If God don't say it in your spirit that that's the one for you, don't do it. You gotta be led by the Spirit. You gotta be led by the Spirit. God won't lead you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I got on that, but today I want to talk about dating the older man. How I got on that. My point is, this is why I do these topics. To educate women, because women don't understand. Dating the older man, I'm not going to say it's a sin biblically, because we know that Boaz was older than Ruth, according to the Bible. Ruth was younger than Boaz. I don't know how old they was, you know. But so I'm not saying it's a sin. To me, with God, age don't matter. The Bible don't say marry somebody within your age. The Bible don't say that. Right or wrong. If God wanted us to marry somebody in our age, he would have said, Apostle Paul would have said in the New Testament, not the Old Testament, not Leviticus, not Exodus. I keep telling y'all, you could not read Leviticus and live your life according to Leviticus. Leviticus was the law of Moses. You could not live by the law of Moses. But y'all want to argue with me and say, Coach Rob, we still up under the law of Moses. We still up under the Old Testament. We are the children of Israel. We got to follow the law of Moses. You'll be dead by now following the law of Moses. Because if you was not a virgin when you got married, you get stoned to death. If you a single woman and you got friend with benefit, you get stoned to death. In the Old Testament. If you get caught in adultery, you get stoned to death. We'll be dead by now. We'll be dead by now if we was in the Old Testament. So in the New Testament, Paul would have said, do not marry a younger woman or an older man. Paul didn't say that. All Paul said was, I wish every man was like me and not touch a woman. But for the sake of lack of self-control, it's better to marry than burn. Let every man have his own wife, every woman have her own husband. That's what Paul said. He didn't say you gotta be a certain age. So I'm not saying it's a sin to marry somebody that's younger or older than you, but I don't recommend marrying somebody that's twice half your age. For an example, you 26 years old, the man 56 years old. And he gonna email me, a woman 26 years old, gonna email me, because I went in, man, he 56 years old. He don't respect me. I'm like, you a damn granddaughter. You his granddaughter. That way, he's not gonna respect you, little girl. You a little girl to him. And when the man 56, 6 years old, and want to marry a 25-year-old man, he a pervert. That's a pervert. When that man that old and want to marry a girl, when that man 60 years old and want to marry a girl in her 20s, he's a pervert. He a pervert, and he might touch little girls. He like little girls. He like little girls. He like little girls. He like little girls. You're a pervert. Just being real with you. And I told her, little girl, leave that man alone. That's your grand. You having sex with your granddaddy. He never gonna respect you because you old enough to be his. You young enough to be his granddaughter. You his granddaughter. And a lot of older men get with young girls like that to control them. Yeah, control them. And that situation, he probably financially stable. So he'll come on her life. He want a young girl. Come on her life. He'll take care of her. He'll take care of her. He'll pay the bills. But he wants to control her. Because she green and she don't really know. So he want a little young girl so he can control her. Now me, my thing is, I stay with my personal opinion, how I run my life. I stayed within 10 years. I say 10 years. Again, my personal opinion. 10 years is not that bad. You know, man, somebody 10 years older than you. It all depends on how old you is too. By the way, but if you 30, 35, let's say you 35 and you met somebody at 45, 44, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. But if you 35, you met somebody that's 65, finna be 70, you're gonna be his caregiver and his nurse. And you gonna have to take care of the man. Now, if you want to take care of the man, you go right ahead. If you want a life insurance policy, because that's probably why your young girl like the older men. Because you can't tell me you 35 years old and you're attracted to a man that's 65, 70 years old. You're not attracted to that man. You want that man money. You want that man Social Security check. You want that man retirement. That's what you want. You want that man life insurance policy. That's what you want. That's what you want. You might be a gold digger. I don't know. You might be a gold digger. Because that don't make no sense. You would have made that old. And somebody I know told me, my cousin complained about her husband. He don't spend time with her. And he don't love her because he don't go out with her and all that here. So I said, well, how old he is? He about, that man, he about 65 something. How old she is? She 40. You expect a 65-year-old man gonna go out and hang out? I said, that's the problem right there. She married somebody too older than her. If she 40, stay within your age range. Because not all 65-year-old men. Now, it could be some exception. But majority of men, when they get 65, 70 years old, they old, they cranky, they stubborn. And all they want to do is go to work, or if they might be retired, stay home all day and sit on that couch and watch TV. Because you know why? They don't have no testosterone. Testosterone. The older a man get, the older his testosterone level drop. If you're not exercising, if you're not eating the right foods again, guess what? He's not gonna want to be going out. I said that man in the young spring chicken. What's wrong with her? Don't marry if you're a younger woman and you want somebody that to go out and hype up, and don't marry no old man like that. It ain't gonna work, sis. He love you, but he just don't have the energy to go out. He'll constitute. And a lot of older men that age, they stubborn. I coach a lot of women who was in a relationship with an older man. Coach Roy, he is so stubborn. Coach Roy, he loved his dog more than he loved me. He loved his dog. He told me. A woman told me, he said, Coach Roy, he told me he loved his dog. He told me, if I don't want to get what he want, you just go back to your I just be with my dog. Yeah. He's so stubborn. So a lot of men that age, they stubborn, and you can't tell them nothing. They feel like you younger than me. Who are you to tell me about life? So I don't recommend a woman going over 10 years. I'm not saying you gotta be 10 years older. I'm just saying, like, stay within my opinion that maybe 5 years. If you want to go younger, I would say don't go no more than 5 years younger. If you want to go a little younger, ain't nothing wrong with that. But now, if you 55 years old and 25-year-old boy want to get with you, you're looking for a mama he can sleep with. Not all the time, some exceptions. Now, I know y'all know the exception. Your cousin married somebody older than him and they happy. Okay, that's your cousin. He come your hot dog. Your hot dog. But the majority of the times, when a man is 25 years old, he want a woman in his 50s. He want a mama to have sex with. He want to use you for your money. He want to drive in your car. I do not recommend a woman 55 years old, and you really a boy that's 25 years old, I don't recommend that. Now some of your older women are gonna get married, come in the comment, oh, come right. I know you want some young hammer, but that's all he's gonna offer you is young hammer. That's it. In this generation, a 25-year-old boy have a mind of a 12-year-old. Men are very immature at 25 because you know why? They was raised by the internet. They weren't raised like me. They weren't raised in the late 70s and the 80s. They were raised by the phone. The majority of men in their 20s, 21, 22, and one girl got mad at me because she wanna date and marry a 21-year-old boy. That's a damn boy. In 2023, a 21-year-old is a amount of he is so immature because all they know is that damn phone, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Because Instagram, YouTube, Facebook is teaching men to let women pay for your date, let women shoot their shot, let women. So that's all he been hearing all his whole life. His whole life, he goes on Instagram or Facebook, and he hear an in-behind woman, a pink mixture, going viral, telling women, girl, shoot your shot. Ain't nothing wrong you shooting your shot. And one woman asked me, well, could a woman shoot her shot? I said, you know what? Shoot your shot. And when the man turn you down because you're not what he like physically, how you gonna feel then? Huh? I can shoot my shot at a woman, and she might turn me down, but guess what? I'm gonna keep on shooting my shot. But you know why? Because I'm wired to shoot my shot. Now I don't like rejection, but I'm not gonna fall in depression or feel or have low self-esteem because a woman don't like me. Because you know why? Because I know I'm gonna get me a pretty woman one day. She might not like me, but somebody else gonna like me. That's how men is. If a man go to a club, he can get turned down by 10 women. But he gonna give him a number before he leave that club. He gonna keep on trying. He gonna keep on trying because that's in the men. A woman ain't got no business going to no club. Keep going about 10 men. Hey, how you doing? You wanna get with me? No, I wanna get with you. Okay. Next man, how you doing? Huh? I like you. You like me? No, I don't like you. Next man in the club. Hi, how you doing? You so handsome. Take my name and call me. I like you. No, I don't like you. How you gonna feel as a woman? You gonna be like, dang, I must be ugly. What the hell wrong with me? This is why you don't shoot your shot. But you got these in-behind women going viral, telling women to shoot their shot. So these men hearing that their whole life. That's why they say, I'm the prize. I'm the prize. You know why men think they're the prize? Because they feminine. They little girl. They got a mindset of a little girl. When a man say he the prize, he a little girl. He got a mindset of a little feminine girl. A real heterosexual man, an old school man know who the prize is. An old school man know the woman is the prize. But you got men now, they come and comment, oh, the men are the prize. But you like men, sit down somewhere. Because their whole life, all they saw, they never had a father figure. The majority of 21-year-old men, boys, never had a father figure. They were raised by their mother. They never saw. I saw my daddy in the house my whole life. I saw my daddy leave. I saw my daddy fix the car. My dad taught me how to go out there and change the tire. My dad taught me how to go out there and change the oil in the car. That's why I'm not. When I be in a relationship, the woman who I'm with, if her car not working right, guess what? I'm gonna fix it. I'm not gonna fix it because I'm gonna pay somebody to fix it. I'm not a mechanic. I not do oil changes and stuff like that. But the older cars, new cars, I can do oil changes with new cars. But the old cars, I can do my own oil change. I can do my own tire change, stuff like that. But I'm not a mechanic. But if I can't fix it, I'm gonna take it to a mechanic and say, hey, because you know what? I was raised that way. My mama had to go to a mechanic. My mama had to go outside and change her own oil. I was raised that way. I'm a real man. But these young boys, 21 years old, this is why I don't recommend you, an older woman, date somebody in their 20s. He's a young boy. He don't know anything about leadership. How in the hell you going to get a young boy and put him over you and lead you, and he immature? I coach so many women dating a younger boy 10 years younger than them. I don't recommend that. You 30 years old, you a 21-year-old or 19-year-old boy, girl, you gonna raise that boy. In this generation, you gonna raise him. He don't know nothing about manhood. He never saw manhood. He don't know anything about being a man. He don't know about leadership. He don't know how to go out there and change the tire in the car. Y'all on the side of the road, y'all going out of town on the side of the road, and you get a flat tire. Who gonna change that tire? Do you know how to go outside and change that tire while y'all get y'all outside that road? Here, little young boy. Here they got you like, well, you can change the tire too. What's wrong with you? You change the tire. That's how these young boys is. This is why I don't recommend a woman older dating a man that's twice as younger than her. You gonna be with a little boy, sis. Y'all gonna get mad, come in the comment, argue over Coach Rod. Men do it all the time. Why can't women do it? Because you're not a man, you a woman. That's why you can't do it. You can do it, but why you shouldn't do it, because you're not a man, you are a woman. You want a man that can lead, sis. And a 21-year-old or 25, a man up on the age of 25, he cannot lead in this generation. He can't lead. Because his whole life he was raised by these ignorant folks, by these men on YouTube who like men, these body boys, these bottom body boys on YouTube. They got a podcast. If you don't know what body boy mean in Jamaica, body boy mean men who like men. These body boys, I hope I'm saying it right, Jamaica, but not correct me. But these body boys online talking about a woman that's 35 years old, ain't never been married. She ought to share a man. She ain't no good no more. Cause she can't produce a child. She had a high risk, so she gotta share a man. This all a 25-year-old boy heard his whole life on YouTube. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Because they YouTube daddy who died, who got killed, who not got killed, but he died, whatever. The YouTube daddy, ain't gonna say the name because I know who the YouTube daddy is. They were raised by the YouTube daddy. And they heard the YouTube daddy tell women, if you got kids, you can't be asking this. This is why they can't leave. Because they were raised by a clown on the internet who do not like women. Their YouTube daddy was not heterosexual, he was bisexual. He didn't like women. He did not like women. He did not like women. God bless the dead. Their YouTube daddy, and y'all know who I'm talking about, the biggest YouTube clown, he did not like women. He hated women. Trust me. This man said, he said, men would be better off without women. I said, what in the world? I said, what in the world? He said, men would be better off without women. He said, if there was no women on the earth, you tell me he don't like men. That's a man who like men. That means he don't like women. He do not like women. And that's what these young boys listen to. They listen to these clowns on the internet like him. And they had a father figure. So I do not recommend you dating somebody in their 20s. If you're an older woman. Because you're going to raise them. You don't know how to lead. You can't change the tire. Don't be desperate for no man. And some y'all might get married, of course, well, I don't want to hear it. I'm telling y'all, but I know these younger men like that in this generation, they don't know how to lead, sis. They can't lead because they wasn't raised right. The way I was raised, my daddy was in the house. My daddy led. My daddy went to work every day. My dad did not tell me, son, a woman gotta hold you down, son. Yeah, dad? Yeah. Let the woman hold you down. Let her go to work to pay the bill. Cause you know why, son? Why, dad? Cause we won't equal rights. You don't equal rights. Yeah. My dad didn't tell me that. I saw my daddy go to work. I saw my daddy come home from work. I saw my daddy paying the bills. So this in me how to leave, how to go to work. And this by the day right now, I got a strong work ethic. Because of how I was raised. Anybody know me, they'll tell you I got a strong work ethic. Because how I was raised. I'm old school. But these young boys that come in my comment crying like a little girl, like a little wussy, like a little wussy with a P on the end of it, like a little P. This is what they are. They're a little P. Crying. Oh, Corey, what about the women? Do you always talk about what the men doing wrong? Women do wrong too. You know, these little girls, because a real man don't point. See, a real man, women do wrong too. But watch this. Women do wrong too. Not all women, but a lot of women, they cheat on men, they trifling, they hurt men, they use men for their money, they disrespect men, they curse men out, some women put hands on men. That's true. Women do, a lot of women do me wrong too, but guess what? I'm not crying about what women do. Because you know why? I'm a real man. I don't focus on what women do. I focus on myself. I don't point fingers. Women do wrong. Women cheat. And I got a clown that don't like me. That used to go to my church. Don't like me. But yet still he come in on my post on Facebook like, yeah, you know, if you don't like me, dog, you ain't gotta fake it. You ain't gotta fake it. Because he don't like my videos. Because he feel like I'm always attacking the man. Because why? He a grown boy. And you got grown boys in the church. I'm about to do that video one day. He's a grown boy in the church, and he's a grown boy. Any man that go to church, and don't like my message, they are a grown boy. Because a real spiritual leader will tell you that a man's supposed to lead with love. And that's what I teach. But a grown boy don't like me. I know he don't like me. He come my comment one time. You so hard on the men and soft on the women. Because he want me to get on Facebook and YouTube and puff fingers at me. Women, y'all start cheating on men. Women, y'all start doing it here. But listen, I'm a real man. I know women do wrong, but guess what? Those women, I don't worry about them. I just leave with love. If I leave with love, if a woman don't follow, guess what? I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't need to listen to anybody online telling me, oh, women cheat, women. I know women cheat. Because I'm a real man, I focus on myself. I lead with love. Because I was raised to lead with love. If a woman don't like who I am, and she gonna cheat on me, or she gonna disrespect me, I'm gone. She gonna tell me to kiss her black A, I'm gone. I will leave you in a heartbeat. Trust me. I don't care how fine you is. I don't care how good job I put in there. If you cuss me out, and I'm gonna give you a warning the first time. I'm gonna tell you that. Listen, don't disrespect me like that right there. Let it be your last time. Oh, you ain't gonna tell me. You know what? God bless you, my sister. You have a good life. And I would cut you cold turkey. And if you die, I would not even go to your funeral. Ain't no happy birthday. Ain't no Merry Christmas. I will not text you. We can't be friends. If a woman tell me to kiss her A, we cannot be friends. You're my enemy. I'm gonna block and delete you. I'm going. So women do wrong, but guess what? I do what I'm supposed to do as a man. If they don't follow, I'm leaving. Period. Because you know why? Because I don't fight a woman. Real men don't fight me. Real men lead. if a woman don't follow, he goes to the next woman. He gonna go to a woman that's gonna submit and respect him as he lead with love. You know what I'm saying? So yes, women do wrong. Yeah, women cheat on men. I got cheated on before. I can sit right here and point out who cheated on me. And one thing about men, like my homeboy, my friend, I made a statement. I say men cheat more than women. Oh, he came in the comment. Oh, don't remember my everybody cheated on me. Yeah, cause you married a hoe. Excuse my language. You married a woman who pursued you, who gonna tell you, I need you to come paint my house. You go there and get her an estimate. She gonna tell you that she don't want that paintbrush. She want the other paintbrush. That's your fault as a man. To these men start marrying these hoes, women with their legs open. See, one thing about me, if a woman got her legs open, guess what? I'm gone. See what I'm saying? I don't focus on what women doing. Yes, a lot of women doing wrong. But if a woman not asking this, guess what? I'm gone. Period. If I date a woman and she tell me I just had a man last week and we just had benefits and all that here, I'm gone. Cause that's the one who gonna cheat on you. So men want me to get on here and start complaining about women. Women do this, women do that, women do that here. Look at women. Women here. These hoes ain't loyal. You can't trust these. They get pumped up then. Oh, they be like, oh yeah, go ahead on Coach Wall. Yeah. But a real man like me, I don't focus on women. I don't got cheated on before. A woman told me to kiss her black hair before, but guess what? I don't need another man to tell me what women do. I know they do wrong. They done wrong to me. But guess what? I learned how to lead as a man. The women who did me wrong, guess what? I said, you know what? I was wrong by choosing the wrong woman. I hold myself accountable. Because you know why? I made a mistake. Because I saw the red flags all in my face. When the woman told me to kiss her black A, when we first started talking on the phone, she cursed me out and hung up the phone because we had a disagreement. Guess what I did like a little punk, calling her back. I'm sorry. You be on the phone? Well, F you. She hang up the phone. I call back. I'm sorry. Like a little punk. I said, you know what, next time, you know what I just did? I reinforced bad behavior. So now she already know, oh, Roger, he's soft. I can tell if I can kiss my A, he gonna always be with me. He's scared of me. That's what she was saying. He's scared of me, he's soft. So next time I talk to a woman, we doing the talking stage, if she say F you, I'm gonna ghost her. I'm gonna block and delete, and she's never gonna hear from me again. I promise you that. And I move on to the next woman. That's how I do my life. I don't sit here and point fingers at women. I don't need nobody to go online and tell me what women do. I'm a real man. Real men lead. Real men don't want to hear about what women do. That's a childish man. And that's what we got a world full of. And this is why I don't agree with a woman dating somebody that young. And they 20s. I have close so many women. Got to tell a man what to do. And I said, how old are you? But right, he about 24. How old you are? I'm 35. How many sons you say you got? I got 2 sons. Now you got 3 sons. That's your darn son, girl. Yeah. I said, sis, you're going to have to raise him. A 24-year-old boy, he in this generation, 2023, he doesn't know anything about manhood. Nothing about manhood. Not all. You may find the exception. But the majority of young boys, so I don't agree with a woman, 35, going with a man 10 years younger than her at 25, 24 years old. I don't agree with that. But if you want to do it, you go right ahead. If you the exception, Coach Roy, that's not you. I know a man, he's that young, but he real good, he know how to lead. Okay, you the exception, you can be a hot dog. But I'm talking about on the norm. Now, again, it's not a sin. It's not Bible to say it's a sin, but it's just not ideal. It's just not a wise decision as a woman. Because you want a man that know how to lead. You want a man that understands his role as a man. You don't want no feminine man, no feminine boy. Because a lot of these men, they got a feminine mindset because they've been raised by the phone. They've been raised by Instagram, They don't understand they gotta pursue the woman. That's why men come to you and say, hey, take my number and call me. When a man come to you and say, here, take my number and call me, do not take his number and call him. Because he wants you to pursue him. A man supposed to come up to you and say, hey, how you doing? Can I ask you a question? Are you single? Are you seeing somebody right now? You see? Yes, I'm single. Okay. I mean, you're not the woman who's wrong, but you're very beautiful. I want to know if I get your number and call you sometime. That's what you want to hear. Something like that. You don't want to hear no man come to you, hey, take my number and call me. Do not call that man. That's a feminine man. He wants you to pursue him and call him first. Women do not call men first. The man do the calling first, you reciprocate. You follow the beat of the man. But young boys, even older men do the same thing now. They feminine too. Even men in their 60s, here, call me. Because you know why? Social media have reprogrammed men that's older than me. Now they feminine because they've been reprogrammed by social media. But back in the day, we always asked the woman for her number and we called her. But back in the day, the girls that I grew up with, she's not gonna call you first. We had real girls back in the day. That's how girls were raised back in the day. Girl was raised back in the day, you don't call no man, you don't run behind no man. Most girls, not all, some exceptions. But I could have had a lot of girlfriends, but because I was too shy to go to a girl and say, hey, you know, when I was in like school, back middle school, in high school, I was too shy to go to a girl and say, hey, how you doing? She wasn't gonna come to me. I had to go to them. That's how the girl was when I was in my school. When I was in high school, I like this girl. She was so beautiful to me. And I was very shy. And we had the same home ec class. And then we used to read together in the group. Like in the group, I was like, oh man. The whole time I'm just like, man, wow. It took me about almost a whole school year to finally say to her one day, the bell had rang, we had to go to their class. I said, hey, excuse me, so can I talk to you for a second? Yeah. And I was like, you know, I like you, you know. You seeing somebody right now? Yeah, I'm seeing so-and-so. I'm like, dang. She was like, and you let me know a long time ago, like, we was in class this whole time, you ain't say nothing. I was like, I started laughing. If I would have said something, if I would have shot my shot right then, I could have pulled her. But guess what? She wasn't going to tell me. She liked me. She waiting on me to shoot my shot. Maybe she probably had an idea I liked her, because I couldn't start looking at her. See what I'm saying? But it's how girl was when I was in school. Girls ain't going to no boy to myself, how you doing? I like you. You get to call me. Girls didn't do that. If you want a girlfriend, you gotta open your mouth up and you gotta talk. A closed mouth don't get fed. If you don't know how to talk to a girl, you ain't gonna get no girlfriend in my era. But now, social media, programming women to shoot their shot, programming men to let women shoot their shot, to let women pay on dates and stuff, let women, you know, hold you down, let a woman give you money to start your business. Now you got men want women to finance their dreams. Now you got men want women to get them money to help start their business. And women doing it. And when a young boy want a woman that old, he want a mama he can sleep with. Trust me, he want your money, he want your credit, he want to drive in your car, he want to live in your house. He don't want love, he want financial security. That's what he want. When a young boy 25 years old, he want a 55-year-old woman. That's what he want. He want a mama he can have sex with. So I tell you, I'm a man, I know. Because normally men are not attracted to a woman that much older than him. Normally men are attracted to younger women. The majority. Some exceptions. But normally, men are attracted to younger women. So when a man want a woman that's 30 years older than him, 20 years older than him, he want a mama he can sleep with. He gonna use it for your money. You argue with me, ain't argue with nobody. I'm a man and I know. I grew up in the hood. In my neighborhood, all black people. Not one white person in my neighborhood. All black people in my neighborhood. And men, you know, some men, they not all, it wasn't a lot of men back in the day, but it was some men, they'll get with a big girl for financial help, or they get with an older woman, black men, older woman for financial help, or they get with a white woman for financial help. I've heard it growing up as a young boy. Get you a white girl. Yeah, they got money. Get you a white girl. Get you an older woman, dog. They got money. God, dog, get you a big girl. They got, and I know somebody we real close. And all he did it was big girls. And every big girl he did it, they took care of him. I can call a name right now, but I ain't gonna call my name. I can call a name right now. And the big girls took care of him. So I'm telling y'all what I know. In the hood, this is what I was taught by some older men. In the hood, older men teach the young boys the wrong stuff. This why, you know, a lot of men to my age, you know what I'm saying, are the way they are too, because they were taught the wrong thing by the older men too. We didn't have a lot of older men saying, man, get a wife, settle down, get married, love your wife, be faithful. We didn't have that in the hood. We had men telling us how to be players. The more woman you get, the more man you will. We was taught that by the older men in the hood that, you know, if you ain't getting no banana pudding, you ain't no man. Being faithful, you ain't no man. And, you know, I had a neighbor, and he had girls talk with me and my friend. My friend, he was about like 12 years old, you know, maybe a little younger. He was in high school. He graduated high school. We saw girls coming over his house. Different girls come over his house. Hey, mama go to work. Different girls come over his house. Yeah, he telling us how he did it, how you do it, how I do it like that. We was talking about the older men, the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all this stuff here, I'll tell you what I know. Most of you young men who like older women, they was taught by the older men, get your older woman to take care of you. Get your white woman to take care of you. If you're a white woman, if a black man pursuing you, be careful. I'm not saying all black men. I'm not saying all black men. But if you're a white woman watching my videos, a lot of black men think that y'all are submissive. What that means is they can control y'all. That y'all weak. Just by a lot of black men. Not all black men. But a lot of black men, they want white women because they think that y'all are weak women and they can control y'all and they want your money. They figure that white people are rich. This is how black people think. In the hood. I'm from the hood. Ghetto black people think that all white people are rich. All white people got money. And black boys will get a white woman because of money. Now, they ain't lying now. And they'll get with a big girl because of money. I had a big girl. We wasn't in a relationship. Well, to her was in a relationship, but to me, I was just hitting it. I tell her all my business, Lord Jesus. But when I was a teenager, I had an older woman. I was about 16, 17 years old. I think I was 16, 17 years old. I had a woman that was 25 years old. My best friend was dating her niece. And she liked me. So I was like, I don't like her, I'm just gonna hit it. So I had a grown woman at 16 years old. I used to go to the house, spend the night the weekend. She buy me clothes, buy me outfits. Yeah. Big woman. A white woman. Just being real with y'all. I'm just being real with y'all. I'm like, I got a maid, man. I got me a white woman. 25-year-old. I went to school with with some buffalo. Back then they had the black buffalo shoes. She rode some buffalo shoes, and I remember back in the day, Ely and Dilla, you know, the Soul Bowl. You know, she brought me an outfit for the Soul Bowl. I was tight. I had my rayon shirt on, but back then we had like rayon shirts with the style back then. My buffalo back then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. I ain't tell y'all nothing wrong, but I tell y'all something about us men, I'm 100% right. I don't did it before. I don't use a white woman that was big and older than me for her man and her banana pudding. Yeah. So I ain't tell y'all nothing wrong. I went in love with her. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all about us men, I'm telling y'all what I know. I've seen it all my life. I've done it all my life. I don't half the stuff I don't did myself. I'm telling y'all, when a man want a woman that old, that's what he want. That's what he want. And he gonna use you for your body and for your money. He don't even love you. He don't love you. He don't love you. I'm trying to tell y'all, I knew a man, me and him real close. He married a woman about 70 years old. He about maybe early 50. The woman said, she couldn't even hardly walk. They're not walking on the they ain't go a crutch. Now what a man that young with a woman that walking with a crutch? He in love with her? Really? Child please, that man married that woman. When she died, he got the house, got the Cadillac, everything was paid for. He was financially set. Life insurance. When she died, he had a big life insurance check. And then move a young girl inside her house that she paid for. Did what a nigga did. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. They were married for like 5 years. She died, left in the house, left in the car. Big life insurance check. That nigga got a young girl, younger than him, moved the girl inside the house that she paid. Come on now. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. Don't argue with me on this right here. When a man wants somebody that old, trust me, that's what he want. I ain't lying to y'all, but y'all want to get me over a cold rod. Why can't older women get with a young man? All this kind of stuff here. Okay, get your little young boy. Get your young boy, and that boy take your money and take your life insurance policy, and when you die, move a young girl in your house with you. And you gonna be turned over in your grave. You gonna be like, you know what, Coach Rod was right. If God let you see, if God let you see what happened when you die, Coach Rod was right. I should have listened to Coach Rod. Telling y'all, I'm from the hood. That's how we was taught in the hood. By grown boys. We was taught by grown boys. My daddy, he was good at fixing the car, leadership, but he didn't talk about being a man. Man, most daddies didn't. Most because our daddies didn't know. They was very ignorant. Most daddies did not tell their daughters about boys and the stuff I'm telling y'all because most daddies didn't know. All black men was taught is work, pay the bills, and that's it. Tell your daughter, keep your leg closed, and don't bring no babies home. That's all we told our daughters. Our sons, we was giving them more. We was raised by, our son. Are you getting some? Are you getting? Oh yeah, you getting a little bit. We put our son on the back for getting some. But the daughters, keep your leg closed. Keep your leg. That was the devil's standard. But we never taught the men. The men never taught their daughters like in my era when I was being raised. Like, listen, when the man says this right here, you're trying to use for your body. When the man says he just want to be friends, he want a relationship, he just want to have sex with you. He not into you like that right there. He probably not his type. He just want to sleep with you, and that's it. Most women, they didn't know this. Their daddy provided for them, but their daddy didn't tell us right here. Because men weren't taught to tell your kids about relationships and sex. You know what I'm saying? So my dad didn't teach me, like, son, this is a real man. I saw him. He taught me with actions, but he didn't, like, son, this is how you treat a woman. love that woman, be faithful, be a real man, be an honest man, be a man of integrity. No. I was taught by the older man in my hood. But what happened was, when I became a kingdom, a God-fearing man at 18 years old, I still had grown boy in me. You see what I'm saying? I was married and still a grown boy. I got married now about 25, 26. I was still a grown boy when I was married. That's probably why my marriage didn't last, because I was a grown boy. And I can point fingers at my ex-wife, oh, she did this, and she did some stuff to me. She wasn't perfect. But guess what? I'm pointing fingers at myself, because I wasn't the man that I am now. I was a grown boy, and I felt like, oh, submit to me. You ain't submitting to me. You ain't being submissive. Just like these grown boys that come, I comment, that women don't submit to no man. I used to be just like that right there. But I allow God to reprogram my mind and the Holy Spirit to teach me about manhood. Do you know what I'm saying? And my former pastor, Pastor Curtis, taught me about manhood. That's who taught me about manhood. When I was married, when I did wrong, he held me accountable. When I was married, I went to my pastor, Doc, she don't give me no banana pudding, Doc. Well, she told me you watch nasty movies. You a minister and watching nasty movies, Doc. You can't preach the word and don't live by the word, Doc. That's what I was taught. You could have said, oh, she getting them banana pudding. She wrong. I'm going to get on her for that. So I was talking about my spiritual father. If you lead with love, she going to submit to you. So what I was doing wrong is, I'm a minister. And my ex-wife looked at me like, I might well marry a grown boy. I'm marrying a minister, he watching nasty. That was like a turn off to her. He watching nasty movies? Oh my God. But I couldn't see what I went wrong at. All I saw, she wrong, she getting over that pudding, and I'm mad. But my spiritual father and the Holy Spirit taught me where I went wrong at. And the Lord told me, you failed as a husband, because you are not loving your wife like Christ loved the church. And yes, she did wrong too. She hurt me real bad. I'm not going to expose her like that. She's a mother of my kids. You know, we cordial right now. I respect her to the utmost. She's a great mother to my kids. And I thank God for her, because if I would have had kids from women like my sibling had kids from, my kids would have been on dope, like one of my sibling kids, crazy. Because one of my siblings choose to get a baby from a crazy woman that don't know how to raise her own kids. And my mama had to raise one of my sibling kids. And guess what? When my sibling kids did to my mama on her sick bed, stole from her. Ain't telling my family business, but my point is, it didn't work out between me and her, but she's a good mother to my kids. My kids wouldn't have not been the type of kids they are if it wouldn't have been for her. And I hold myself accountable as a man because I didn't know how to lead with love. I did wrong. I'm not going to point fingers at her. That's an immature man, point fingers at his ex. I don't talk down on my son, on my son's mama. I don't talk bad about her. I don't call her name because that's still my son's mama. And I respect her. She's doing a good job raising my son. I respect her. I don't talk bad about my kid's mom. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't expose them and say, well, she did this here, that. I don't do that. I'm a real man. Guess what? I hold myself accountable. What I didn't do in the relationship. What I could have did better. Because we all ain't perfect. God taught me how to be a real man. The Holy Spirit taught me how to be a real man. And to a man, grow up and be a real man, he gonna always be a little grown boy. Because every man got a grown boy in him. Again, I had a grown boy in me. Even as a man of God, even as a minister, I had grown boy in me. But a lot of men in the church, like a lot of young boys, they don't have a pastor to teach them manhood. Because they pastor, he a grown boy. Because you know what? You got pastors talking about, I don't like dating Christian kingdom women because they don't like to cuddle on the couch and watch movies together. A single pastor, 40 years old, single pastor, 40 years old, talking about he don't like dating Christian women because they don't like to cuddle on the couch and watch movies. You're a pastor. Why are you on the couch watching movies and cuddle with a woman and you ain't married to? When a man on the couch and cuddle with a woman, he hammer on hard, you lusted, and you want to have sex. So this is why the young boys in the church are not being taught, because the pastors are grown boys. Grown boy pastors. You know what I'm saying? Grown boy pastors. That's a grown boy. That's a pastor with no integrity. Because if you're a pastor and you single, you ain't got no business on the couch watching no movies with a woman and you ain't married. And you know why? I'm yelling because I can't stand preachers like that. Because you know why? You the problem. Because we have men in the church, they have nobody to look up to teach them how to be a real man. Grown boy in the pulpit from the head down. Now you got a young girl. I coach so many women. Coach Rod, he a grown boy. He beat the drums. He in the praise team. And he told me that he don't want to get married. On the praise team, I coach women dating men that on the praise team do not want to get married. If you're a Christian man and you don't want to get married, do not date. Do not go to a woman and get her phone number. Do not be friends with a woman, because a man could not be friends with a woman and not want to have sex. We're not wired that way. We're not wired that way. Men are very, very sexual creatures. Men love sex. Men love heterosexual men. Love women. A man is not wired to be your friend and don't want to have sex. If a man is on a praise team and he's telling you he don't want to get married, what he's telling you is, I want to sin and have sex with you, but I don't want to get married. I want to stay single and have all the sex I want to have. I'm coaching women that date men in the church. What about his pastor? The pastor don't say nothing? He don't say nothing, Coach Rod. Because you know what? The pastor, he's the same way. I had a woman email me, Coach Rod, I go to this church. The pastor, he's single. But at first, he started coming to me, hugging me real tight. I didn't say nothing. And then all of a sudden, he started coming to me, and he started kissing me on my cheek, hugging me real tight, kissing me on my cheek. Coach Rod, what is that? Why he's doing that? What should I do? My response is, leave the darn church. Do not follow a pastor that don't know how to respect a woman. They're going to come up to a woman and kiss her on her cheek and hold her inappropriately. Because if you do that, you will disobey the Bible. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. Do not fellowship with a person. Do not eat with a person who's supposed to be a Christian and who ain't living right. Do not fellowship with them. That's what Paul said. I told her, leave the church. If a pastor see a woman that he like, he's single, go to a woman and be a gentleman and say, how you doing, sister? How you doing? You know, you're a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong. You single, you see somebody? No pastor not seeing nobody, you know, hey, you know, I want to court you. Can I have your number? Be a real man. Ain't nothing wrong with a pastor single who looking for a wife and he want to pursue a woman. That's okay. But don't go to a woman, you a pastor, kiss on a woman. That's nasty. And this problem we have. That's why we got so many men don't know how to lead. Young men don't know how to lead. That's why we got so many single women inside the church. So I'm telling y'all, women, I don't recommend y'all dating a younger man like 10 years or 25 years, 20 years younger than y'all. I don't recommend it. Do what you want to do. Like I said, it's not sin, but A boy that young, he too immature. He don't know how to lead. So he probably don't even know how to change a tire. If y'all break down the side of the road, he gonna be looking at you. You know how to change the tire? You change the tire? Me, I'm on the road with my family, my wife in the car. Whatever, the tire gets flat, guess what? I'm gonna change the tire. Because I was raised the right way. So many young boys, if you let a young boy hold your car, and he 20-something years old, and you 30-something years old, and he ain't got no car, and you let a young boy hold your car, your oil light can come on inside your car for your oil to be changed. And that little boy will sit right there and will not take your car to get the oil changed. He'll sit right there and wait on you to take your car to get the oil changed. And you'll tell the little young boy, hey, you see the oil light on in my car? Yeah, I saw it on. So why you gonna get the oil changed? Why you ain't gonna get the oil changed? I'm coaching. I get into coaching all the time. Coach Rod, should I marry that man? We're engaged. Sus, run from that man. You know how to tell that man, do this. I need oil in my car. I need gas in my car. I did it. All you gonna do, tell that man what to do. He gonna wait on you, and you gonna be a woman with a man, and you got an oil leak in your car. You got your pump on top of you at night, want to have sex with you, but you're a woman. You gotta open your hood up and go get oil and put in your car. You got a man. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame for a woman to have a man. I don't care if they ain't married. You got a man living with you, on top of you, and you gotta go in your hood and get oil and put inside your car. And this man can't fix your car. You don't need no man like that. If he can't fix your car, do not marry him. I don't care how much money you make. If I'm with a woman, she can make 6 figures. I may be making $80,000, $70,000 a year. She can make 6 figures. When her car break down, I got you, baby. You ain't fixing nothing. I got this right here. Real men love to take care of their woman. Matter of fact, if you with a real man, if your car break down and you want to try to fix your car, he be like, what you doing? I'm trying to fix my car. I'm trying to put oil in my car. Babe, why you ain't tell me? I mean, I ain't want to bother you like that, you know. I be like, sweetie, you put on your car? I got this here. You ain't got to lead no more. You've been leading your whole life. Listen, I know you're not used to a real man like me, because every man you been with, you had to leave, you had to put oil in your car, you had to change your own tire, you had to go. With me, don't touch this car. Anything that go wrong, you let me know. You let me know. That's a real man. A real man would get offended if you have a problem with your car and you don't tell him you trying to fix your car. Now, if you're a woman, you're a mechanic, you like fixing a car, that's different stuff. Cause I know this the girl I follow on Instagram, she very attractive and she fixes cars and stuff. That's different. But normally women not mechanically inclined like that. So if a man in her life, that's his supposed to do. And he a real man, he'll get offended. He'll be like, girl, you don't sit your butt down somewhere. I told my ex one time, we were moving. She was just trying to lift up. I said, babe, sit your tail down somewhere. Don't lift that. Me and my friend, we got it here. And at the time, we didn't know she was pregnant with my little son. And she was like, you know what? I thank God that you told me to sit down, because I was pregnant. They didn't even know I was pregnant. You see what I'm saying? That's how a real man is. When a real man in your life, I was helping her move her place. They were my place, but she was moving to another place. I said, I got everything. You ain't got to worry about how to live down. I paid for the U-Haul. Got my friend. We did everything. That's how a real man is, so you ain't got the real man in your life like right there. And he a little young boy don't know how to lead like that right there. A young boy will sit right there and have you doing everything. You gotta move to another place. He'll sit right there. You gotta rent the U-Haul. You gotta figure out who gonna move the furniture. Who gonna do this here? Child, please. A real man, he gonna sit right there and say, babe, I got it here. All you gotta do is worry about the little small stuff. I told my ex to worry about, the little small stuff. Where you gonna put this at? Where you gonna decorate the apartment, the house, whatever. You don't worry about all the heavy lifting. We got it right here. The U-Haul. She's like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna drive the U-Haul. I can't drive no big truck. I sure like driving big vehicles. I had a SUV. She was scared to drive it at first because it was big. I'm like, this ain't big. It's too big for me. I'm like, this. Cause I drive trucks, so to me, driving the SUV is like driving the car. Cause I'm used to driving trucks. So I don't know how I'm gonna drive the U-Haul. You got me. I'm gonna drive the U-Haul. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna pay for the U-Haul. I'm gonna make sure stuff get moved around. Don't worry about that. That's manhood. But we got a little young boy, so these young boys don't know how to lead. They'll sit right there, have you moving everything. How to do that right here? Huh? If a man can't make your life easier, what you need him for? And as he lead, you make his life easy. He make your life easy. You make his life easy. It go both ways, but the man gotta lead first. The man gotta lead first. But a lot of times I see women doing all the leading, all the working. And the man won't fix the car. He won't cut the girl grass. The girl got a man living with her. She got to pay another man to come cut her grass. That's a grown boy. That's a. And you got some men my age. They're the same way. The same way. Ain't no way in the world. I got a fiance or girlfriend, and she got a house, and she rent the house out. She got to pay another man to come cut her grass. And she got a man in the house with her. Yeah, I coach. She got a man in the house. She got to pay another man to come cut her grass. That's a shame. That's a shame. And this is why a lot of men don't like me, because they want me to get on here and talk about, oh, women do this wrong, women do that wrong. No, shut up and lead like a man. If you lead with a woman and she don't respect you, she don't reciprocate you, she ain't submitting to you, guess what? Going down the road, dog. Going down the road. Don't point fingers at women, going down the road. Because, see, I don't worry about what women doing. Because, see, the women who do wrong, I'm not attracted to a woman like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very picky about who I date. Very picky about who I date. When I say picky, I'm talking about character. If she ain't got no character, if she can't talk right, if she ain't classy, if she don't even dress right, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I find she is. I should not tell a woman what she should not put on, what she not, how to dress. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell you, baby, that's you showing too much. I ain't gonna do all that right there. I expect a woman to know how she put to care of herself. That's what I like. I look at all that. I look at how if a woman got kids, how does she raise her kids? Is her son hair nappy? Her daughter hair ain't done? The kid got dirty clothes on? Guess what? It's a no for me. I'm very picky about who I date. If a woman tell her son, boy, shut up, you retarded, put her son down, I'm not gonna do it. Because there's one girl I was in a relationship with, she kept calling her son retarded. I told her, you know what? Don't you never around me call that boy retarded again. I said I'm gonna leave you, but don't do that no more. And you know why? Because you putting that you hurting that boy's self-esteem. This time he's not even my son. But you know why? Because I got a son. Cause if you call your son retarded, what you gonna call my son? You call my son retarded, I'm gone. See, I'm not like women let a man call their child a name and then you let the man have sex with you. I'm not like that. I'm not like y'all. I'm not like y'all. I'm not like that. If a woman call my little son a name, I'm gone. Do not put your mouth on my child. I'm gone. I'm very strict. So I know we got grown girls out there. I know we got women out there, but see, I'm not attracted to those type of women. I'm attracted to God-fearing women, classy women that know how to raise their kids. I love women who have well-mannered. If your kids are not well-mannered, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm very picky about who I date. If your kids are not, I'm attracted to women who have well-mannered kids. If your kids, baby kids, if you ain't, your kids should be raised right. If you're a single mother and raising kids, your kids should be raised right. If you don't raise your kids right, I ain't doing it. Because you know what? Now I got coming down. You ain't my daddy. But if you go upside your son's head from talking to an adult the wrong way, guess what? Now when I come in there, he gonna respect an adult. You know what I'm saying? But people who hold their kids accountable, I can't do it. Because I hold my kids accountable. I'm not afraid to tell my son, you wrong. You don't talk to a woman like that. You don't call a woman on her name, son. I'm not afraid to tell my son, you don't cheat on no woman. Son, you don't put hands on no women. I don't take up for my kids. I love my kids. I will give my life for my kids. But when they wrong, they wrong. That's how I am. So I want somebody the same way. If you don't have the same morals that I have, I can't do it. If you're a woman, well, let kids choose where they want to be. If they want to if they're a boy and they want to like boys, let them like boys. I support them. If my daughter want to like a girl, and let her like, we can't date. We can't date. Because as for me and my house, girls gonna date boys. Me and my house, boys gonna date girls. If you wanna date a boy, get your own place, pay your own rent, pay your own light bill, pay your own water bill, and buy your own food, and get out my house. You ain't gonna live in my house with another boy in my house and y'all inside the bed. Not in my house, because you know why? You're not gonna bring a curse on my house. Because I don't care what society say. I don't care what the Democrat president passed. Same sex, I don't care what they do. God said it's an abomination. You understand me? So if you don't have the same values, oh God, I'm all over the place. But I'm just being real with y'all. And this is how you choose your mate. If y'all have the same values, the same core value, core belief, guess what? We can't date. I don't care how fine you is. I don't care about, I'm tired of being single. I need a husband, Coach Rod. I need my attention. If y'all don't have the same values, do not date. The woman I choose, I'm going to talk to her. We got to have the same values. I'm going to have a conversation about homosexuality. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, and you got some Christian people. You got pastors get mad at parents from holding their child accountable for being gay. Pastors. So you got people that go to church that believe if your child in your house and you paying their bills, you paying their rent, you paying their water, and they eating your food, let them choose who they want to date. No, I don't agree with that. Not in my house. Not in my house. Not in my house. Not in my house. We gonna do what God's word says. Cause you know why? God ain't gonna. I'm not gonna bring a curse on my house. Cause you know why? God gonna hold me accountable. As a father, if I allow that mess to go on my house and I condone that mess, God gonna hold me accountable. See, I know we new school now, and we teach, God love everybody. We like positive motivation speaking message. Oh, God love you no matter what. Oh, you can live in sin and still be a Christian. Because the Bible says we all sin and come short of the glory of God. You know what? And that's their favorite scripture. We all sin and come short of the glory of God. That don't mean keep sinning, dummy. That means Paul was recognizing that we live in a sinful nature. But in the book of Romans, I think chapter 6, Paul said, should we continue to live in sin? May grace be abound? No. But we live in a new age now that we got motivational speakers in the pulpit. They got punks in the pulpit. And they tell y'all, hey, if you sin, we all sin. God loved everybody. He loved the homosexuals. He loved that. Listen. If you're a homosexual, God loves you. God, and he do love you. He don't love your lifestyle, but he loves you. He do. But you know what pastor I like? One pastor I like, two pastors that I like, and they will tell you on national TV, if you're a man, you're supposed to like women. Pastor Murray out of Dallas, Texas, Herman Murray, he'll tell you in the book, that's the only pastor that I know, two pastors that I know, that ain't afraid to tell people, if you're a man, you like men. Pastor Murray and Pastor Bernie. Those are the only two pastors that talks against that type of lifestyle. But now we got this new age stuff going on. God loves you. God accepts everybody's sin. Yes, if you're a sinner, it's okay. Just keep sinning. God got grace. He died for your sin. Yeah, he died for your sin. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if that person, I'm all over the place, but it's good in there. If y'all don't have the same values and morals, because all Christian people have the same values and morals. Some Christian people believe that you can be a Christian and still be a man and like men and still God is accepting with that. And they would judge me and put me down. Pastors would put me down. Pastors are teaching that God did not destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because men liking men. Pastors. If they hear me say this on YouTube, they will shut me down. They don't like this kind of stuff. Pastors. So you date somebody, y'all got the same views on homosexuality. They don't have the same views. Y'all have the same views on how you gonna raise y'all kids. Guess what? It's a door for me. One thing about y'all women, y'all choose every man that wanna be with y'all. So you can turn a man down. Turn a man down. Don't choose every man that wanna be with you. Turn a man down. Cause you know what? You don't wanna be married, you know. Only reason why you married because God hate divorce. And you don't want to go get a divorce because God hate divorce, so that you stay married, because the Bible says if I get a divorce, remain single. Well, guess what? I rather remain single. I read it. The Bible does say remain single. It do say that. Or be reconciled back to your husband, or till your husband die. You can't get married. It do say that. But guess what? If I had a choice to get a divorce and remain single, I remain single. Before I be inside of marriage, I'm not happy. I'm not doing it. I gotta be happy by myself. I don't need marriage to make me happy. If I can't lay my head down at night and have peace, if a woman cannot add peace to my life, I'm not doing it. I'd rather get a divorce and remain single and be like the Apostle Paul. Because God gave me the grace to be abstinent. God gave me the strength to be abstinent. I can be abstinent. I've been abstinent for a long time. So if I gotta be abstinent and be like the Apostle Paul and never get married again, guess what? I remain single before I be in a marriage and she don't bring peace to my life. She don't add peace to my life. She don't add. I'm not happy because she's stressing me out. She cheating on me. She cussing me out. She don't wanna give me no banana pudding for a whole year or 6 months. Don't touch me, gone. You ain't getting no banana pudding. You know what? It been 6 months and ain't get no banana pudding. I'd rather go down to the divorce court, sign no papers, and remain single. Remain single. Don't get married again. And be full-time ministry like the Apostle Paul. Because marriage, I don't need marriage to be happy. And that's women's problem. Y'all need marriage to be happy. And that's why y'all in these marriages and y'all not happy because you depend on marriage to bring you happiness. God is your happiness. God is your peace. If you got God in your life, you should be happy. You got God, you should be peaceful with God in your life. Not marriage. Marriage should add on to your happiness. Add to your peace. But some women, they don't want to get a divorce because they rather be with a man and be miserable because they need marriage to be happy. And guess what? You still ain't happy. You still ain't happy. You get cheated on. The man don't touch you. The man he don't put his hands around you. He don't cuddle with you. You still ain't happy, sis. If you in a marriage and the man ain't touching you, you might as well just be single and remain single. If you believe in that, remain single. You see what I'm saying? So I got to get on here and tell y'all this stuff because church folks are religious. They're telling y'all that's your husband, that's your wife, this and that and the other, and then y'all marry these folks. These folks, y'all gonna have a conversation. Y'all marry these folks. The man can't please you in the bedroom because you know the man was real nice to you, and you normally don't like big boys. But I started giving him a chance, Coach Rod. I coached so many women, Coach Rod. We was just friends for a long time. I didn't see him like that. This is why I don't recommend. I normally don't recommend friends with women, men and women. It's an exception to that, yes, because the woman gonna end up liking the man. If the man puts you in the friend zone, he's not gonna end up liking you. Now, you like this man. Now, he see an opportunity to get you on your back. So he gonna... And then some women marry their man who they put in the friend zone. They fell in love with this man. I coach him. Coach Rod, when I first met him, I didn't see him like that. He wasn't even my type, Coach Rod. But I married him, Coach Rod. He is so unattractive. So unattractive, Coach Rod. He just don't look appealing to me at all. I just can't see myself in. On top of that, Coach Rod, he don't even take a bath. He don't even bathe, Coach Rod. I got. He'll go days without taking a shower. In the bed, stink. Sis, you might well just go ahead on and get divorced and be single and be happy. But when you need marriage to make you happy, you'll sit right there in the marriage. You got a stinking man, a man who don't want to take care of himself, a man who don't want to take a shower. What real man got a pretty wife? Like I told y'all, I coached a young girl about 25, 26. She's a beautiful young lady. She gorgeous. Because she followed me on Facebook and on Instagram. And she do videos on Instagram and stuff. And she married to a man, he don't want to take a bath so he can be in the bed with his wife and hold his wife. I said, boy, I would have slapped the taste out your mouth in my head. I said, boy, I would have slapped this boy so hard. You got a wife look like that and you won't take no bath? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Christian woman now. And she don't want to get a divorce because God hate divorce. She's a Christian woman and God hate divorce. So that means stay married to a man who I'm not attracted to a man who don't even care about me to take a shower. And that's why she don't attract him, because he don't take a bath. He already not attractive. And he don't take a bath like that. So if this man would love her right, take a shower, she can really love that man. But he don't lead with love. He don't take a shower. He's not attractive. And she's stuck in the marriage. They got a son together, so that's no reason why she want to stay. Because her son and him got a good relationship, so she don't want to break up the son and you know, and him up. So she's staying. Beautiful young lady, gorgeous, in the marriage, Christian woman in the marriage, she's not happy. Before I get on here and do this kind of talk with y'all, because church folks are not going to tell y'all this stuff here. Church folks, they are so spiritually minded to the earth, no good. They're not going to tell y'all this stuff right here. I'm coaching. I'm in the churches. I know what's going on. So if you're a woman and you know you like a certain type of man, I don't care how nice she is. If that man is very, very nice, but you know you like a man to be somewhat attractive, you're the type of woman that he ain't gotta be like, you know, Idris Elba or Morris Chestnut. Like you talking about like that, but you check because I want somebody that's, you know, that's handsome. He ain't gotta be like that, you know. Even if you're a little chubby, just be handsome with it. Cut your hair, clean shaven, dress nice. Women tell me that. A lot of my friends tell me that. Coach Roy, he ain't gotta be like all that drop dead gorgeous. Coach Roy, I don't have that type before, and I'm not really into that right now. But at least I want a man that's, you know, cut his hair, Even if you're a little chubby, Coach Rod, take care of yourself. Brush your teeth, you know, shower, shave. This is what I get in Coach at. And I get women who married a man who don't take care of themselves. I got one client and I love her. I'm praying for her. I love her. But she is so desperate for a man. If you watch this video, and she probably is because she watches all my videos, I love you. I love you. But you are so desperate for a man, you could not tell a man no. You could not turn a man down. Every man that want to be with you, she'll accept every man that want to be with her. Every man, a man can show up on a date, stink. Christian woman now, and you telling me a man came to the first date, smelling like alcohol and booty, smelling like alcohol and ASS. And you mean tell me, Coach Rod, I gotta tell you to don't date that man. But Coach Rod, he nice. You don't pay $75 to get on the phone with me and ask me, should I date a man that shows up on a date, smell like beer and ASS? But Coach Rod, I like him. But Coach Rod, he nice. I said, sis, it's your choice. But I'm telling you, you do not want to marry a man that you got to tell him to take a bath, that smell like beer and ASS on a date. This man do not have no respect for you to have enough sense to take a shower. I'm a man, I know. When a man pursuing a woman, he gonna take a shower. He gonna have his best outfit on. He gonna be smelling good. He gonna put some cologne on. If a man does not have no sense to honor you and put cologne on and freshen himself up, and he gonna come through the day smelling like beer and ASS, so turn the man down. She can't turn no man down. Every man that wanna be with her, turn the man down, sis. No. Cause why? She want to get married to be happy. She not happy being by herself. And that's probably a lot of women depend on marriage to be happy. You have to learn how to be happy by yourself. And marriage should add happiness to your life. If you have to remain single for the rest of your life, can you be happy? Can you be happy? I know you want kids, the clock ticking, I get that. But can you be happy if you never get married? Until you reach that point in your life that you can be happy, if you never get married, that's when you're going to find the one for you. That's when you're going to start choosing grown boys. That's when you're going to start entertaining men who tell you they don't want no relationship. Because when you're not happy being single, when a man tell you, I don't want no relationship, you're going to sit right there and keep dating a man, keep entertaining a man. Because you looking for, you need a man, you need another attention. But when you have been single, when the man tell you, yeah, I don't want a relationship. Because I always F up relationships. Okay. So, you saying to me that you always F up relationships, right? Yeah, I F up relationships. Well, guess what? You just F this up right here. God bless you, you have a good life. I can delete. But when you need male attention, when you're not sure about yourself, you will sit right there and let a man tell you that he want a relationship. Instead of entertaining the man. Instead of entertaining the man. The man told you already he don't want a relationship with you. So you know what? You need marriage to be happy. Until you be happy by yourself, you gonna stop choosing grown boys. That's the problem with a lot of women right now. They need marriage to be happy. Instead of letting marriage add to your happiness. If a woman can't add to my happiness, if she can't add to my peace, I don't like arguing. I wanna be married to a woman that we barely argue. It'd be 6 months when we had an argument, we'd be like, dang, we ain't arguing so long. Wow. If we do have a disagreement, we don't hold grudges. In my house, no holding grudges. No getting mad for 5 weeks, for 30 days, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't want to be married like that. I can't stand being married. We had this a little small disagreement last night. Wake up in the morning, don't speak, go to work. When I leave my house, I want to kiss. I don't want to leave my house mad because we had an argument last. That's childish. I want to be able to have our disagreements and talk about it. I will say, you know, baby, I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. Because you know what? I don't want to win the argument. I want to be happy. I want to have peace in my marriage. So to keep the peace down, I apologize even if I feel like I wasn't wrong. You know what? I ain't trying to be right all the time. I'll be wrong to save my marriage. You see what I'm saying? If a woman don't bring peace in my life, if we got to argue all the time, now I know women gonna get on your nerves. Women are not perfect. Men not perfect either. I can overlook stuff like, you know, like for example, my favorite team is Florida State Seminoles. My favorite team. So if my wife don't like football, if she married to me on Saturday with my team playing, I'm yelling the whole game. I'm yelling. Yesterday, my team almost lost to a sorry team. Come on, man. Stop these boys. Come on, man. Y'all. Man, these boys sorry. These boys sorry. That's me. I'm a good man. I got character. I'm faithful. I'm loyal. I know how to lead with love. I'm a provider, but I got weaknesses. And one of my weaknesses is I yell when the Florida State Seminoles play. So if she don't like football, girl, give me here, get some money, go shopping. Because I don't need you. They can't hear you. I'm like my ex, she used to get on my nerve with that. Like you already know me. They can't hear you. I'm like, I know, I can hear me. God. I'm like, here, man, go to the stiff store, cause she like going to the stiff, she like going to the stiff store. Yeah, he gonna some money, man. Take my debit card, go to the stiff store, man. I go, yeah. Sporting the dog on me, cause she didn't like football. So when I yell, they can't hear you. I'm like, here, girl, here got my debit card. Go to the thrift store, buy you something like. She go to the thrift store and buy her a little antique something, and she happy. Just get out the house. Cause when my game on, I'm gonna yell. That's my weakness. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna yell. And that's the only team that I yell is Florida State. I don't yell for no other team. You see what I'm saying? But I don't need a woman gonna get mad at me. You out there all that damn noise. That's not weakness. You see what I'm saying? Don't speak to me. She mad because I yell at the football team and they can't hear me. You see what I'm saying? I don't need that. So I need a wife gonna be like, he is so crazy. They cannot hear him. Babe, you know what? I be like, what? They can't hear you. I be like, baby, I know they can't hear me. I can hear me. Baby, I gotta vent. You hear me? I gotta talk about this right here. This is my team. Let me vent, baby. Here, go to the store. Here got my card. Let's go. Now, if she like football, it'll be a bonus. It'll be a bonus. I really want a woman that like football, that we can yell together. If she like football, it'll be a bonus. But if she don't like football, cool. I'll let her know, babe, when Florida State Summer, every Saturday during football season, I'm watching Florida State. I'm not doing nothing else. When the game go off, we can do what we want to do. We can go shopping, we can go this here, we can go there right here. But when football season comes, Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, I'm watching Florida State. I'm watching Florida State. My team right here. They almost lost yesterday too. I was so mad with the boy. I won to a sorry team. Sorry team. So then what I do? I be like, listen, babe. I tell any woman, when we get married, football season, Saturday, don't make no plans. 2 after the game, 12 o'clock, my boy playing at 12 o'clock. To 3 o'clock, I'm watching my football team. After that, you want to go out to eat, you want to go somewhere, we'll go. But I gotta watch my boys play. That's just me. Can you handle being married? Because people have their way. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So if a woman can't bring peace to my life, she can't understand my weakness, understand that I'm a man and I'm kind of crazy, and I do stuff that don't make sense at times, and she's so serious, people will not be a good fit. I be in the shower. One thing I love doing in the shower, I love to preach my sermons in the shower. I love preaching in the shower. I get in that shower, and for some reason, God will give me a message in the shower, and I be in that shower hooping. Somebody say, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Can you bring peace? If a woman can't bring peace in my life, she can't put up with my weaknesses, because guess what? She gonna have weaknesses too. She gonna do something to get on my nerves too. But guess what? That stuff ain't gonna bother me. As long as she respect me, she honor me as a man. Guess what? She not perfect, I'm not perfect. If that person cannot add peace to your life, if they can't accept you for where you are, I ain't trying to change for nobody. If I like football, if I like Florida State, if a woman don't like Florida State, cool. But don't make me change. Don't get mad at me because you don't understand me, because you don't like football, and you want me to not like football like you know. You know what? That's my husband. He crazy. He at the TV. Shit, I'm finna go to the store. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do. Babe, go to the store right now. Come back when the game over. Go get your hair done, girl. Get your nails done. Do something on Saturday. That's how I am. I like to have fun. I want somebody that gonna laugh with me. We can crack jokes with each other. If that person can't bring peace to your life, why be with them? If they can't accept you for your weaknesses, because we all have weaknesses. I have weaknesses. That could be a weakness. That I yell at the football team. They can't hear me. You know? Every year, I got to go to Tallahassee, see my team play. That's me. That's me. If God bless me this year, I'm going to Tallahassee to see my boy play. That's me. My wife may not be like, you know what, I don't want to go. Cool, let me go. Let me go enjoy myself, baby. There might be some time she might want to go on a girl's trip. She might want to go somewhere. Cool. But I tell her, I like to have fun. My wife come to me, my first wife come to me and say, babe, I want to go on a girl's trip. I play, okay, no problem. I said, you know what though? What? You better have that banana putting on lock. Stop playing. I'm for real. Who banana putting that up? Stop playing. Let me ask you again. Who banana putting that up? Yours? Okay. That's how I have I have fun. I have fun. I'm very silly. That's how I do in a relationship. That's mine. Do you understand me? Stop. But stop. I'm for real. That's mine. So go on a girl's trip, but be on your best behavior and keep that thing locked. Because that's my banana put. Because you know what, baby? She's going to be like, what? This thing, the hammer, get what? What? This your hammer. I was like, baby, this is your hammer. And when you go on your girl's trip, go on your girl's trip. But when you get back, your hammer's going to be right here. You get back, your helmet gonna be ready. You know what I mean? Right, you pay so much, you gonna be that. I like to have fun. If I can't have fun, if I can't joke, if I can't crack, get what? I don't want to be with nobody like, oh, that is so childish. You supposed to be a king of man. You supposed to be a man of God. You always joking about him and banana pudding. Oh my God. Women like that, we won't be a good fit. Cause some of y'all right there, y'all need to come in right now. He is so immature. A king of man shouldn't think like that. That's not a real king of man. Guess what? I'm a king of man, but guess what? I'm down to earth. I like to have fun. That's me. That's my personality. That's my character. You know what I'm saying? So I joke my wife like, hey, go your girl trip. But guess what? Your hammer gonna be ready for you to get back home. It's your hammer. Stop, man. I'm for real. And you know one thing, baby? What? You will never in your life share that hammer with nobody. It's all your hammer, girl. I'm gonna be waiting on you. I'm gonna miss you now. Go on a good trip. See what I'm saying? If I can't have fun, I don't want to be. I rather be single. I rather be single. You know, I like it. My favorite music is praise and worship. I love praise and worship. I love praise and worship. It's my favorite music. But every now and then, I love my old. I'm old school. I love my old school music. I love my Freddie Jackson. And one of my favorite old school songs is "You Are My Lady." I love "You Are My Lady." So I'm married. Me and my girl, my wife, we at the house chilling. Put some slow songs on, and you know, let's slow dance. She put some sexy on. Let's slow dance. You are my lady. You know what I'm saying? If I can't have fun, guess what? I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single. And that's how you have to be as a person. You have to be willing to be single. If you have to be. Until you learn how to be single and be completely happy, that's when you're going to start settling for clowns and wrong boys. Then my old point is that right there. I don't know how I got on there right there, but somebody need to hear that. But anyways, hey, God bless y'all. Boy, I'm long with it. Lord have mercy. I've been this damn almost 2 hours. I ain't paid a bill here this long. But, you know, when you date somebody that old, like I said, it's not a sin, it's not wrong. But just know, like, you probably gonna be his granddaughter. He probably ain't gonna respect you. And, you know, you might be his nurse and caregiver. You probably got right his booty when you get old and you don't want him to go in an old folk home. You know, you might have the right booty and stuff like that. And you cool with that? Oh, hey, go ahead, go for it. But I don't recommend a young girl, 25, marrying a man, 65, 56 years old, all that kind of. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. And you can't tell me you young and you're attracted to a man that old. I don't know. You really want to be in the bed with a man that old when you young. That hammer gonna be like that right here. That hammer ain't gonna, unless he take care of himself. Like me, I want to be the type of man. I'm gonna be 65 years old, but I'm gonna still be like in my 40s. I'm still gonna be looking. I'm still gonna look young, lift weight, exercise. I'm not gonna be in the house all day, in the bed all day watching TV. You know, I want to be active. Even if I'm retired, I gotta get the house. I gotta go do something. You know, that's how I want to be when I get old. I still want to be. I'm gonna be 65 years old, but I'm still gonna look young, take care of myself, exercise, move around. And that's a mistake a lot of older men make. You sit down, you eat, and then you get unhealthy, then you get sick, and then you die. But and doctors will tell you this right here: stay active when you get older. Stay active. Don't. The worst thing you can do when you get older is sit around and watch TV all day. Sit around on the couch all day watching TV. That's not gonna be me. But a lot of older men, that's how they do. They very cranky, and they'll tell you, it just gonna be me and my dog. Cause one girl told me that. One of them told me that. She said, Coach Rod, I was dating an older. She said, I'm with an older man, and Coach Rod, this man tell me that it's gonna be his way, or it's gonna be him and his dog. I'm like, dang, he told you that right there? And he meant that too. I'm like, sir, leave that man alone. He's stubborn. He in his way. He's stuck in his ways. And he's stubborn. And he's not going to listen to you. You younger than him. He ain't going to listen to you. You ain't better tell that man nothing. Nothing. That's how it's going to be when you meet somebody and you younger and they that old. But if y'all around maybe 2 years apart, 5 years apart, 3 years apart, that's fine. That's different. But it's just my recommendation. It's not a sin. I'm not saying it's a sin because, like I said, you know, we don't know how old Ruth the Boaz was. We know that Boaz was older than Ruth. So, and biblically, it's not a sin to marry somebody that's apart from you age-wise. It's not a sin, but it's just not recommended to go over 10 years. As a relationship coach, I'm telling y'all stuff that I experienced as a coach. I coach so many women that dating a young boy, 10 years younger than them. They 35, he 25, he 24. She 30, he 24. She 30, he 21. And they got to tell the boy what to do. So if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. If you want to raise a man, you want to raise a boy, really. Let my girl Michelle K say, you can't raise a man. He wasn't raised right before you. Reason why he act like a boy. Can't raise no man, sir. He always should be raised before you. If he ain't been raised back before you, get what? Because when you marry somebody that young, you're going to be raising him. Do this. Take the garbage out. Cut the grass. My car need oil in it. I need gas in my car. We'll do all that right there. Hey, God bless y'all, love y'all. If y'all can't handle my jokes and my clownness, I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I'm not for everybody. I like to have fun. I'm down to earth. I talk about stuff that church folks don't like to talk about. And we need to educate God people on stuff like this right here. Choosing the right. And that's what I really want to talk about too. So I guess I put everything in one message. If y'all have the same values and morals and y'all not on the same page, y'all bumping heads. Because like y'all gonna have disagreements. But if y'all got more disagreements and agreements, if y'all don't come together on the important things, on your values and morals, it ain't gonna be a good fit. And a lot of times when you that far apart from age, y'all got different morals and different values, you know. I'm 47 years old. A young girl that's 24, 25 years old, we might have different morals, different values. She might not come, you know, relate to me. You know. It just won't be ideal. I look at a girl that's 25, 24 years old as like my little daughter or my little niece. I don't see her as a woman that I want, you know what I'm saying, sleep with and be married to. That's just me. I look at a young girl, and she can be beautiful. I can say that's a beautiful young lady. Cause I tell you, I coach young, beautiful clients that's 25, 24. They're beautiful, but I don't see them in the way that I want to court and date them. Because they like, it's like dating my little daughter or my little niece or something. You see what I'm saying? So that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. But anyway, God bless y'all. Keep me in your prayers, and I'll do the same for y'all. If God lay your heart to drop a seed, sow a seed in my ministry, the cash up will be inside the description box. Free will, you know. Hey, we don't need you. That's fine. That's fine, you know. But just do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Help me out. Help me get inside the algorithm. Because a lot of kingdom people need to hear this type of stuff. I know I'm a little silly. I'm a little clown. I go off and talk about a lot of things and all that kind of stuff. But you can learn from my message, okay? Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm going to try to come back on tomorrow. You know, I've been feeling better lately. So, you know, thank God for that. But keep me lifted up. My health is doing a little better. I got some more stuff I got to try to figure out. You know, that's some stuff I got going on. So, pray for me. Pray for me. You know, God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good night. A good day.